That's unusual.
Court is in session in cause number 331-876. The case is filed the state of Texas versus DeAndre Jalon Kelly. Mr. Kelly is on Zoom. Mr. Kelly, you can take your mic off of mute.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Kelly, how are you doing?
I'm all right today. How about you?
I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. Mr. Kelly, you're represented in this case by your attorney, Attorney James Padgett. Attorney Padgett, how are you doing?
I'm doing well. Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. And the state is represented by Attorney Lamar Johnson. Attorney Johnson, how are you doing?
I'm good. Thank you.
That's good. Now, Mr. Padgett, what is your announcement in Mr. Kelly's case?
Your Honor, this case needs to be placed on your plea docket. I just need to get an offer, have an offer from Mr. Johnson this morning. I need to relay it to my client. This case will be disposed of.
Give us a date. January 30th. Okay, this case will be reset to January 30, 2023 for a plea. Mr. Kelly, stay in contact with your attorney and your bondsman. They will be given notice of your reset date. You're free to go. And you have a blessed day.
I would like to, if you could,
Mr. Kelly, hold
press
on.
on my client how important it is for him to contact me and get into my office. If you,
yeah, I just mentioned that, you need to stay in contact with your attorney and your bondsman. Okay, now, Mr. Kelly, this will conclude your case. You're free to go and you have a blessed day.
You too.
Okay. Next case is cause number 332-536. The case is styled the state of Texas versus Danzel Keith Kennerson. Mr. Kennerson is appearing via Zoom. Mr. Kennerson, you can take your mic off of mute. How you doing, Mr. Kennerson?
I'm doing well. How you doing, Judge?
I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. Mr. Kennerson, you're represented in your case by your attorney, Attorney James Padgett, who's present in court. Mr. Padgett, what is your announcement in Mr. Kennerson's case?
Your Honor, Mr. Johnson and I have come to an agreement on the case. My client is currently in Arizona finishing up a job. If you could place this on your plea docket, maybe if you would give him a little bit extra time, maybe 45 days to finish up that job and come here. This case will be disposed of.
January would be more than 45.
That would be great. I'd appreciate your consideration, Your Honor.
Okay, so this case will be reset to January 30th of 2023. Mr. Kennerson, stay in contact with your bondsman. Your case again has been reset to January 30th, 2023. You're free to go and you have a blessed day.
And Your Honor, if I
Yes, sir.
Mr. Kennerson.
Let the court make my client aware that he needs to be present in person on that date so we can dispose of the case.
Yeah, Mr. Kennerson, on that date, you need to be in court in person because you'll be doing a plea.
It will be a dismissal for forfeiture.
Okay, yeah, okay, so you need to be present.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
If we need to do the case earlier than January the 30th, if you just contact me, I can always have the case moved up soon.
Okay, yes, sir.
Okay. All right, so you're free to go, Mr. Kennerson, and you have a blessed day.
All right, you too, Judge.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay. Next case is call number 323-548, case of style of state of Texas versus Sharman Lynn Barnes. Mr. Barnes is appearing via Zoom. Mr. Barnes, how are you doing? Your mic is on mute. Mr. Barnes, your mic is on mute. You can take your mic off of mute.
Okay, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Barnes, this is cause number 323-548, case is style of state of Texas versus Sherman Lynn Barnes. Mr. Barnes, your case was reset to give you an opportunity to hire your attorney. Have you hired your attorney?
Yes, sir. I've been out for 2.5 months on my job. I told the lady yesterday I got shingles, So I haven't worked, but I only owe 2.5 payments to him. So I have to go to the VA today and take some treatments. And after that, I'll get well. I'll be able to pay him, start back working.
Okay, so how much time do you need?
The doctor said it takes about a month and a half, 2 months for it to be cleared out of my system.
Hold on, wait, when was his last thing we said?
Barnes,
Hold on a minute. That trial court certification to defend his right? Because he had two. Okay, that was December 17th. Okay, when was the first one? Okay, now, Mr. Barnes, just looking at this record, you had an attorney,
yeah, Mr. Charles, Mr. Rayhouse.
Mr. Rojas, right? And then
Right, that's
Rojas withdrew from your case, and then back on December 17th of 2021, you stated you were going to hire an attorney.
yeah. I
And-
have been. Okay, go ahead.
Well, I mean, this is almost a whole year, Mr. Barnes, and so the court is not going to. I mean, you'd already had enough time to hire an attorney. You're just prolonging the case.
No, sir, that's not correct. I had job issues, and then when I started working, I had Mr.
Okay,
Rayhouse.
if you have job issues, I think the court made you aware that if you could not afford an attorney, you can request that an attorney be appointed to represent you.
That's correct. And
If you met the eligibility requirements, an attorney will be appointed to represent you, but you failed to do that.
right, and I had paid him a substantial amount of money, and he had told me that just talk to you, and he would still be on my case. And I was working out payments with him, and I only owe him $800. That's it.
Well, I
And
don't know, Mr. Rojas is in court today, so I don't know what you and Mr. Rojas talked about, but I do know that this has been going on too long, and that we're only going to reset this. As a matter of fact, you need to be here in person so that we can, if you cannot afford an attorney, we can see whether or not you can make an application to apply for a court-appointed attorney.
yes, sir. I mean, I know that once I got these shingles, and before that, I was telling the lady yesterday, I dealt with my brother's death. He had a blood clot on his brain. He had a stroke. He died last week. We buried him.
Okay. Well,
And so,
you and your family have my condolences.
thank
The
you,
loss
sir.
of your brother. But as the court was saying, this has been going on for quite a long time. And it's the same issue regarding you having an attorney. And so the court is going to reset this case to give you an opportunity to come in and to see whether or not, if you cannot afford an attorney, whether or not you can make an application to see if you qualify for a court.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yes. Okay, this case is being reset to January 27th.
Yes, sir. So, Judge, in the meantime, if I do have one by then, just come by and let you guys know, or the attorney will let you know.
Your attorney that you hire will take care of that. He will send the court a letter of representation informing the court that he
Okay.
or she has been hired to represent you.
Okay.
All right. So
Thank you,
this
sir.
case has been reset to, you're welcome. This case has been reset to January 27th, 2023. And you must be here in person.
Okay.
All right. All right. So
Thank you, sir.
Okay, you're reset. It will be sent to your bondsman. Stay in contact with your bondsman. You're free to go. And you have a
Okay.
good.
You too, Judge.
Okay. Okay, this is cause number 323048. Case is South State of Texas versus Shannon Andrew Wilson. Mr. Wilson, is that your full name?
Yes, Your Honor.
How you doing, Mr. Wilson?
Good, sir. How about yourself?
I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. Mr. Wilson, you're represented by your attorney, Attorney Ryan Gertz. Attorney Gertz, how you doing?
Great, Judge.
And the state is represented by Attorney Lamar Johnson. And the probation office is present in the person of Mr. Gary Gilliam, probation officer. And Mr. Gilliam and Mr. Johnson, is there any
Yes, sir.
recommendations in this case?
Yes, sir. We'd like to reset this case till after January 5th. He has a felony court date on TWI.
Okay,
We agree, Judge.
okay,
And just for full disclosure, Judge, we set it for trial in Hardin County because there's some issues with the stop
oh,
in
okay,
the case. But what I was gonna say is I've got about 5 other cases that morning that are on in trial
yeah,
above his.
I
so we
think,
may not
yeah.
Go that day.
okay, but
After-
it's gonna be after,
Yeah.
would it be that January 23rd date? I mean,
January 13th or?
That's fine.
13th?
Yes.
Okay, this case is being reset to January 13th, 2023. Stay in contact with your attorney and your bonds. Actually, your attorney is gonna get your reset. You'll be able to get your reset here in court from your attorney. Once you get your reset, you'll be free to go.
Yes.
You have a blessed day. And Mr. Gertz, once you get signed for the reset, you'll be free to go as you have a blessed day.
Thank you, Judge. Appreciate it.
Okay. All right, thank you. Leo Randall.
Morning, Judge.
Good morning, Mr. Roebuck. What? Here's the tablet here. You need the tablet? Okay. Okay, this is cause number 331042, case style of State of Texas versus Leo Randall Jr. Mr. Randall, is that your full name?
Yes, it is.
How you doing, Mr. Randall?
What are you?
I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking, Mr. Randall. You're represented here by your attorney Tom Roebuck. Mr. Roebuck, what's your announcement in Mr. Randall's case?
Looks like that's gonna be a trial, Judge.
Reset for trial? Give us a reset date.
February 27th.
Okay, this case will be reset to February 27th for trial. Mr. Randall, your attorney is going to sign for your reset. Once you get your reset from your attorney, you'll be free to go and you have a blessed day. Please sign for, and you have a blessed day as well. You have another
One
one?
more issue, Your Honor. He's got an ankle monitor costing $300 a month. He's on a fixed income. This case has been going on for quite a while. There's been no issues. I asked the court to maybe remove that as a condition of his bond.
Well, I mean, the court doesn't have a motion before it. Normally, what we'll do is, when motions are filed, then we have a hearing on it.
I'll file.
Okay. Just stand over there and get your reset. Once you get your reset, you'll be free to go and you have a blessed day. Yes. Jefferson County Court of Law number 2 is back in session in 2 cases. Yeah, you need to turn your phone off, sir. First case is cause number 329-568. Second case is cause number 329-570. Both cases of style of state of Texas versus Carlos Guzman Torres. Mr. Torres, is that your full name? Oh, he speaks Spanish?
Yes.
Okay, well, okay, Mr. Rojas speaks Spanish, he's fluent in Spanish. And Mr. Rojas, would you please raise your right hand? Mr. Rojas, do you swear or affirm to interpret Spanish to English and English to Spanish to help you God?
I do, Your Honor.
You may put your hand up. Now, ask Mr. Torres how he's doing.
Good.
Good? Okay. Mr. Rojas, what is your announcement in Mr. Torres cases?
Judge, we're gonna ask for a reset to a plea docket sometime in January. Mr. Torrey's gonna do some jail time. He wants to start that in January.
Give us a reset, what?
That's fine. That's fine.
Okay, Mr. Torres, your cases will be reset to January 30th, 2023. Your attorney is gonna sign for your reset. Once you get your reset from your attorney, you'll be. Oh. Once you get your reset, you'll be free to go and you have a blessed day. Okay.
That's on my note.
Mr. Gilliam. Court is in session in 2 cases, cause numbers 332-328 and cause number 332-332. Both cases are style of state of Texas versus David Wayne Collier or David Wayne Collier II. Is that your full name, Mr. Collier? How you doing, Mr. Collier? Yes, yeah, I'm doing fine. And now, Mr. Collier, your attorney of record is attorney Terrence Allison. However, Mr. Allison is not here. Standing in for Mr. Allison is his associate attorney, Marivius Allen. Does Mr. Allen have your permission to stand in for Mr. Allison?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Mr. Allen, how are you doing?
How are you doing this morning, Judge?
I'm doing fine. Mr. Allen, what is your announcement in Mr. Collier's cases?
We request the case to be placed on plea docket.
Plea docket, okay. Give us a reset date. Okay, this case will be reset for a plea on January 30th of 2023. Now, Mr. Collier, Mr. Allen is going to sign for your resets. Once you get your resets from your attorney, you'll be free to go and you have a blessed day. Okay, please stand on that.
That's my only case, thank you.
Okay, now you'll be free to go as well, Mr. Allen. You have any pleas or anything? Who is it on?
Thank you.
Oh, okay.
Present. Ms. Boyd. The lady who was gonna bring her to court is outside. She says she showed up at her door this morning and Mr. Roy and the boyfriend said it was too early, they weren't coming with her. Now they're calling her to try to get a ride and she's disabled, so she's thinking they may be trying to get another ride, but she's not sure. That they're not answering her calls now, so I don't know what the court wants to do. The court just wants to call it and
Well, only problem is